Let's begin with the questions which are based on mathematical concepts. Question number 31. Which one of the following statements is not true? So we have to choose the statement which is not true, right? So we'll consider option A. Every natural number is an integer. So here natural numbers means, so in the set of natural numbers n, so we have the numbers from 1 to infinity, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up to infinity. These are set of natural numbers, right? So we'll consider set of integers. Set of integer contains both positive and negative integers and also zero, right? So it contains from minus infinity to minus 1, 0, 1, 2 positive integers up to infinity, right? So here every natural number, so consider any natural number, say for example 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? It is an integer. So here all the natural numbers are positive integers. Therefore, first statement is true, right? So here n belongs to set of z, right? N set of natural number belongs to set of z. Therefore, every natural number is an integer. And the second one, every real number is a rational number. So what is the set of real numbers? So it is denoted with the symbol R, right? Set of real number, it's a collection of both rational and irrational numbers, right? So R is nothing but R contains both rational and irrational numbers. Both rational and irrational numbers, right? For example, yes, we'll consider set of R, right? So it contains rational numbers like -3, -2, right? 0, and it contains both irrational. So it may be √3, pi, right? √2, √3, right? So, and it continues. So, the collection of rational and irrational numbers is nothing but set of real numbers. Here, what do you mean by rational numbers? So, rational numbers are nothing but set of q. So, the number which can be expressed in the form of p by q, such that p belongs to set of integers and also q belongs to set of integers, and q is not equal to 0 is called a rational number. For example, -3. -3 can be expressed as -3 by 1, right? In the form of p by q, where -3 belongs to set of integers, a negative integer, and 1 is also, it belongs to set of integers, right? Positive integer. Therefore, so such numbers are called rational numbers. Whereas numbers like √2, √3, and pi, right? Such numbers are called irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. So which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. So cannot be written in the form of p by q. Right? Such numbers are called irrational numbers. So here set of real numbers contains both rational and irrational numbers. According to the statement, every real number is a rational number. So which is not true. It is a false statement because set of real numbers contains even irrational number also. So every real number cannot be a rational number, right? Some real numbers are rational numbers, some are irrational numbers. Hence, option B is the right answer. So the statement is not true. Whereas the remaining statements, every natural number is a whole number. So we'll consider set of natural numbers, right? So whole number contains, set of whole number contains even 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, so, and it continues, right? So every natural number, you can take any natural number. So it is a whole number. Yes, it is a whole number, which is a true statement. Whereas the last statement, every whole number is a rational number. So every whole number is a rational number, which can be expressed in the form of p by q. You can take any whole number. For example, 12. 12 can be written in the form of 12 by 1, which is p by q, right? Therefore, every whole number is a rational number, a true statement, right? So among 4 options, option B, the second statement, is not true. Question 32. which of the following numbers is not divisible by 11? Here students, the divisibility rule of 11 says, if the difference between the sum of the alternate digits is equal to 0 or 11, then the number is divisible by 11. So we'll consider the difference between the sum of alternate digits, right? Alternate digits should be equal to 0 or 11, right? So then the number is divisible by 11. So we'll consider the first option. So we'll check whether it is divisible by 11 or not. So we'll consider alternate numbers. So the first number, third number, and the fifth number. So the numbers are 1 and their sum, right? So 1 plus 1 plus 1, right? And the difference, so we'll consider minus. So second number, fourth number, and the sixth number. So 0 plus 0 plus 3. So which is equal to, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So the difference between sum of the alternate digits is equal to 0. Therefore, the first number is divisible by 11, right? Here the question is, which of the following numbers is not divisible by 11, right? So first number is divisible by 11. We'll consider the second number. So consider the difference between sum of the alternate digits. Here the alternate digits are here first, third, fifth, and seventh, right? So we'll consider 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1, right? Right? Alternate four numbers minus the remaining second. So 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1. So again we have 3 minus 3 which is equal to 0. Second number is also divisible by 11. We'll consider the third number, right? So which has totally 7 digits, I think, right? So we'll consider. So first digit 2 plus third one 2 plus fifth and seventh. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 minus, so the numbers in even places, 2 plus 2 plus 2. So second number, fourth number, and sixth number, which is equal to 8 minus 6, which is equal to 2. So here the difference between sum of the alternate digits is not equal to 0 or 11. It is equal to 2. Therefore, the third number is not divisible by 11. Not divisible by 11. Hence, option C is the answer, right? So the third option is not divisible by 11. You can verify the answer by taking the last option also. So consider the difference between sum of alternate digits 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 9. Right? 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 9 minus sum of the numbers in even places. Second place 3, fourth place is 0 plus 8, right? 3 plus 0 plus 8, which is equal to 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, minus, 13 plus 9, which is 22, minus 8 plus 3, 11, which is equal to 9. 11, right? So the difference between sum of the alternate digits is equal to 11. Therefore, so the last number is also divisible by 11. For the given question, option C is the right answer, which is not divisible by 11. Question 33. The value of the given expression is. So students, in order to solve this, we are following BODMAS rule, according to which first remove the brackets, right? So the given expression is equal to. So in order to remove the square bracket, we have to solve the part inside the bracket, right? So here minus 1 raised to 0. So here we know that any number, for example, x raised to 0 is always 1. Any number when its power is 0, the number is equal to 1, right? So x raised to 0 is 1. Therefore, minus 1 raised to 0 is also 1. Plus minus 2 raised to 1. So any number when its power is 1, so which is equal to the number itself. X raised to 1 is always x. Therefore, minus 2 raised to 1 is minus 2. Plus minus 3 square. So minus 3 into minus 3, which is plus 9. Plus minus 4 raised to 3. So 4 cube is 64 with a negative sign. right? So minus 64 into, so minus 1 raised to minus 3 means 1 by 1 raised to 3, which is the number, the number 1 itself, right? So 1 raised to 3 is 1 itself. Let us simplify. So inside the bracket, we have 1 minus 2 plus 9 minus 64 into 1 into 1. Therefore, it is, so 9 plus 1, 10 minus 2, 8, 8 minus 64 is minus 56, right? So 8 minus 64 is, yes, minus 56 is the right answer. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 34. So the given expression is equal to. So very easy question. So we'll start with the last denominator part, which is 2 minus 1 by 3, right? So 1 minus, so 1 divided by 1 minus, again 1 divided by 2 minus 1 by 3. So we'll take this part, 2 minus 1 by 3, in which we have 3 as the LCM. So 3 into 2, 6 minus 1 will be the numerator, right? So, which is equal to 1 minus 1 divided by 1 minus, so it becomes 1 by 5 by 3. 5 by 3. So the 3 goes to the numerator, right? So this 3, so denominator of the denominator will go to numerator. Therefore, it becomes 1 minus 1 by, so 1 minus 3 by 5, in which 5 is the LCM. So numerator becomes 5 minus 3, right? So which is equal to 1 minus. So this 5 goes to numerator, it becomes 5 by 2. 1 minus 5 by 2, since 2 is LCM, it becomes 2 minus 5. So which is equal to minus 3 by 2, right? So minus 3 by 2 is the final answer. Hence option A is the right answer. Question 35. The value of root of 0.8081 into 2.5 into 3.24 whole divided by the denominator part is. So to solve this, let us convert all these decimal fraction numbers into whole numbers. For that, so let us multiply the numerator and denominator by a constant number, which is 10 lakh, right? So that you can remove all these decimal points, right? So the given number is 0.081 into 2.5 into 3.24 into 10 lakh. 10 lakh, that means 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. 6 times the number 10 is multiplied, right? So divided by the denominator part 0.0625 into 7.29 into 10 lakh, right? So in 10 lakh, we have 6 tens, right? So 10 into 10 into 4 tens into 10 into 10, right? So in the numerator part, so to remove the decimal point, so after the decimal point, we have 3 places. Take 3 tens, right? Out of 6 tens, take 3 tens, right? It becomes 81 into 2.5. To remove the decimal point, right? Take 110. 110. So it becomes 25. So lastly, we have 2 tens, right? So we can remove the decimal point in 3.24. It becomes 324 divided by. So in the denominator also, we have 6 tens, right? Therefore, so to remove the first decimal point, right, we have to take 4 tens. 4 tens, right? So it becomes 625, right? 625 into, to remove the decimal point of 7.29, we need 2 more tens, right? So the remaining tens are 2 tens, it becomes 729. So students, all these numbers are square numbers and their root is nothing but the number itself. You can go for that method. Otherwise, so you can simplify inside the square root, then you can write the final answer, right? Since 81 into 9 is 729 and 25 into 25 is 625 and 9 into 20 No, not 20, 36. 9 into 36 is 324. And we have finally root of 36 by 25. So root of 36 is 6 and root of 25 is 5. So we have 6 by 5 as the final answer, which is nothing but 1.2. 5 into 1 and 0.2. So 1.2 is the final answer. Right? Otherwise, directly you can take root of every number. So root of 81 is 9. So here root of 25 is 5, 9 into 5 into. So 324 is 18, right? 18 by 625 root is 25 into 729 root is, think is 30, not 30, 400. Yes, 27, I think, right? 27. 27 into, you can go for that multiplication part, right? So 27 or 29. Yes, 27 into, yes, 27 is, right? The square root of 729. So now you can simplify. So 9 into 3 is 27, 3 into 6, then 5 into 5. You will get the same answer, 6 by 5, which is nothing but 1.2. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 36. X plus 1 by x is equal to 4. Then the value of x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4. Very simple question. So let us consider the given equation, right? So let us consider the square of the given equation. So squaring on both sides, both LHS and RHS. So we have to convert x raised to 1 to x raised to 4, right? So twice we have to square the given equation. Then only you can get x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4, right? So the given equation becomes x plus 1 by x the whole square is equal to 4 square. So x plus 1 by x the whole square is in the form of a plus b the whole square, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Right? Apply the same rule. Here a square is x square plus b square is 1 by x square plus 2 times ab is x into 1 by x is equal to 4 square is 16. So x square plus 1 by x square becomes, so 16 minus 2. Here x and x will get cancelled. 16 minus 2 is 14. Right? So to get x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4, again we have to square the equation we get here. Right? So therefore, x square plus 1 by x square the whole square becomes a 14 square. Right? So again, this x square plus 1 by x square the whole square is in the form of a plus b the whole square. Apply the same rule, x square the whole square, which is a square, plus b square. B is 1 by x square the whole square, plus 2 times a is x square into b is 1 by x square is equal to 14 square is 196. Right? So here x square the whole square. So a raised to m whole raised to n is a raised to m into n. Therefore, x square the whole square becomes x raised to 4 plus 1 by x square the whole square becomes 1 by x raised to 4 plus 2 becomes x square will get cancelled is equal to 196. So x raised to 4 plus 1 by x raised to 4 becomes 196 minus 2, which is 194. Right? Hence, look at the options. Option A is the right answer. Question 37. 1/6 of a number is 8 less than half of 28. What is 1/4 of that number? So here, let us consider x as the number, right? So let the number be x. So we have to find 1/4 of that number. That means 1/4 of x need to be calculated, right? So it is given that 1/6 of a number. So that means 1/6 of x, right, is equal to 8 less than half of 28. So half of 28 minus 8, right? 8 less than half of 28 means half of 28 minus 8. Therefore, 1 by 6 of x becomes half of 28 is 14 minus 8, which is 6. Right? Therefore, x is, take this 6 in the LHS part to the right hand side, it becomes 6 into 6. Right? So it is 36. So the number is 36. So here we need to find 1/4 of that number, right? So 1/4 of 36 is equal to, so here 4 into 9 is 36, right? Therefore, 1/4 of x is 9. So option A is the right answer. So if the question is asked to find the number, then we have to find the value of x, right, which is 36. Here the question is to find 1/4 of the number. Therefore, it is 9. Question 38. If 2/3 of a number is 84, then what is 45% of the number? So let us assume the number as x, right? So let x be the number. X be the number. 2/3 of a number becomes 2 by 3 into x becomes 2/3 of a number is 84, which is equal to 84, right? So what is 45% of the number? So we have to find 45% of x is how much? For that we need the value of x, right? Let us find value of x. So x is equal to, so 84 into 3 by 2. Take this 2 by 3 to the right hand side part, it becomes 3 by 2, right? Therefore, so 2 into 42 is 84. So 42 into 3 is 126. Therefore, the number x is 126. Here we need 45% of x, right? Therefore, 45% of x means 45% of 126, right? So which is 45 by 100 into 126, right? So the number 45 and 100 are divisible by 5. So 5 into 9, 5 into 20 is 100. And here 2 into 10, 2 into 63 is 126. So we have 9 into 63 by 10. So which is nothing but 9 into 6.3. 63 by 10 is 6.3. So direct multiplication part. So 9 into 3, 27. Then 9 into 6, 54 plus 2 is 56. Hence 56.7 is 45% of the given number, right? 56.7 is the answer. Option B. Question 39. If 2x minus 3 into x plus 4 plus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 1 is equal to 4x square plus 2x minus 11, then what will be the value of 2x plus 3? So to find 2x plus 3, we need value of x, right? How to find value of x? So consider the given equation. In this, expand the terms. So take first two terms here, 2x minus 3 into x plus 4. Simultaneously, we'll take the product of 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 1, right? So we'll take these two terms separately. So find the product of these two terms. So 2x minus 3 into x plus 4. So 2x into x, it becomes 2x square plus 2x into 4, it becomes 8x. Minus 3 into x becomes minus 3x. Again, minus 3 into 4 becomes minus 12. Plus, so this becomes first term. 2 into, so x minus 3 into x minus 1. So it becomes x into x into the next x square, x into x square. So plus x into minus 1 becomes minus x, minus 3 into x becomes minus 3x, right? Minus 3 into 1 becomes plus 3 is equal to right hand side part, 4x square plus 2x minus 11, right? So we have 2x square plus 8x. So 2x square plus 8x minus 3x becomes plus 5x minus 12. And in the next part, we have 2 into x square becomes plus 2x square. So 2 into minus x becomes minus 2x. So directly you can take 2 into minus 4x, right? Minus x minus 3x becomes minus 4x. It becomes minus 8x, right? Plus 2 into 3 becomes 6 is equal to 4x square plus 2x minus 11. Here 2x square plus 2x square becomes 4x square. So 5x minus 8x minus 3x and minus 12 plus 6 becomes minus 6 is equal to 4x square plus 2x minus 11. So here we can cancel 4x square and 4x square, right? So take this minus 11 to the left hand side part, it becomes minus 6 plus 11 is equal to 2x. Take this minus 3x to the right hand side, it becomes plus 3x. So we have 11 minus 6, which is 5, is equal to 5x. Therefore, value of x is 5 by 5, which is 1. So here we have to find the value of 2x plus 3. Therefore, 2x plus 3 becomes a 2 into x is 1 plus 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Therefore, value of 2x plus 3 is 5. Option C is the right answer. Right? So here we need to find the value of 2x plus 3, not the value of x. Right? They don't get confused. So here 2x plus 3 is 5. Option C. Question 40. A shopkeeper sold toffees at the rate of 10 toffees for 6 rupees and gained 20% profit. And how many toffees would he have got for 4 rupees? So students, he sold 10 toffees for 6 rupees. So let us find selling price of 1 toffee, right? So based on that, we have to find cost price of 1 toffee. Right? So for 1 toffee, the cost price is so and so rupees, right? Therefore, in 4 rupees, how many toffees he will get, right? So that we need to find. So first, we have to find the cost price of each toffee. Each toffee, right? So for that, let us write the given information, right? Selling price. So we'll write selling price of 10 toffees is 6 rupees, right? Therefore, selling price of one toffee is 6 by 10 rupees, right? Or you can write it as 0.6 rupees. 0.6 rupees is selling price of one toffee. And shopkeeper gains 20% profit, right? Here the profit percentage is 20%. So here using the formula of profit percentage, we can find cost price of one toffee because profit percentage says selling price minus cost price over the cost price into 100, right? Here, so the value of profit percentage, so into 100 gives profit percentage. So 20% is profit percentage, right? Take this 100, right? Take this 100 to the left hand side, it becomes 20 by 100 is equal to selling price. So selling price of, so each toffee is 0.6 rupees, right? Minus cost price of each toffee over the cost price, right? Therefore, so 20 by 100 becomes 0.2. So take this cost price to the LHS, it becomes 0.2 into cost price is 0.6 minus cost price. So take this minus cost price to the left hand side, it becomes plus cost price. 0.2 cost price plus cost price becomes 1.2 into cost price is 0.6. Therefore, cost price is equal to 0.6 by 1.2, which is 1 by 2. Therefore, cost price of each toffee. So, we are calculating cost price of each toffee is half rupees, right? 1 by 2 rupees, right? Therefore, how many toffees would he have got for 4 rupees? That means for half rupees, if he gets 1 toffee, cost price of 1 toffee, right? Therefore, for 4 rupees, how many toffees he will get, right? So, half into 8 is 4 rupees, right? So, he gets, so 4 by half. So, which is equal to 8 toffees, right? So he gets 8 toffees for 4 rupees, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 41. Which of the following pairs of figures have exactly 2 lines of symmetry? So here, line of symmetry means a line that divides the shape or an object into 2 equal and symmetrical parts, right? So the line which divides a shape or an object into 2 equal, not exactly 2, right? So 2 equal and symmetrical parts. Symmetrical parts. So one line divides the shape into 2 equal parts. So there can be more than one line of symmetry, right, in a figure. So 2 equal and identical. So symmetrical means identical parts, right? So here, consider the shapes, rectangle, square, rhombus, kite, right? So here in that, how many lines of symmetry are present? So we'll consider the case of rectangle. So a line which exactly passes through the middle point, right, mid portion of the rectangle, can divide rectangle into 2 equal parts. And also horizontal line can divide the rectangle into 2 identical parts, equal and symmetrical parts, right? Therefore, so it has 2 lines of symmetry. Rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry, right? So the question is, so the pair of figures which have exactly 2 lines of symmetry along with the rectangle, so which figure has only 2 lines of symmetry, right? So we'll consider the case of square. So according to option 1, rectangle and square is a pair. So in case of square, we have one line of symmetry like this vertical line and a horizontal line of symmetry, right? And also line passes through the corners. So it is nothing but a diagonal, right? So and another diagonal, right? So a square has 4 lines of symmetry, right? So each line divides the square into 2 equal parts, equal and symmetrical parts. So whereas a rhombus, so in case of rhombus, so we have one vertical line of symmetry which divides the rhombus into 2 identical and equal parts, and also a horizontal line. So rhombus has 2 lines of symmetry, right? Next is kite. So in case of kite, the upper portion lines are smaller compared to the lower portion. So the line which passes through the mid portion, only vertical line, can divide the kite into 2 equal parts. Hence, it has only one line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. Therefore, so here rectangle and rhombus. So these two shapes have 2 lines of symmetry. Whereas a square has 4 lines of symmetry, kite has only one line of symmetry, right? Therefore, according to the question, so the pairs of figures which have exactly 2 lines of symmetry are rectangle and rhombus. Option C is the right answer. Question 42. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which BA is equal to BC and angle ABC is 40 degree. Side AC is extended to a point D. Measure angle BCD. So we'll consider side AC first. So we'll consider side AC which is extended to a point D. And the triangle ABC in which BA and BC are equal, right? So BA is equal to BC. So because the triangle is an isosceles triangle, 2 sides are equal, right? Angle ABC is 40 degree, right? So what is the measure of BCD? What is the measure of BCD? To find that we need ACB. What is the measure of ACB, right? So if ACB, the value of ACB we got, we can easily find BCD because these two ACB and BCD are linear pairs. Linear pairs means the sum of their angle is equal to 180 degree, right? How to get the angle ACB, right? For that we use the concept of isosceles triangle, right? When two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal, right? Therefore, angle ACB is equal to angle BAC. BA is equal to BC. Therefore, their opposite angles are, opposite angle to BA is ACB, opposite angle to BCA is CAB or BAC, right? So these two angles are equal, right? So here the third angle is 40 degree. So therefore, so we'll consider the sum of three angles in a triangle, right? So angle ACB plus angle BAC plus angle ABC. So is equal to 180 degree. So sum of the interior angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degree, right? So here ACB is equal to BAC. Here we'll consider 2 times ACB because BAC is equal to ACB, right? Here we need the angle ACB, right? Therefore 2 times ACB plus angle ABC is given already. So 40 degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore 2 times angle ACB is 180 minus 40 is 140. So angle ACB is 140 by 2, which is 70 degree, right? So which is 70 degree ACB. Therefore, angle ACB plus BCD is equal to 180 degree. So the reason is linear pair. Linear pair means, so the pair of angles whose sum is equal to 180 degree, right? So which is called linear pair. That means if you get a straight line, so by joining two angles, so then only those two angles are called linear pair. For example, the angle 1 and 2, it is a linear pair, right? So only such angles are called linear pair. So for example, in case the angle is like this, inside a shape, maybe a rectangle or a square. So here also sum of two angles. So sum of angle A and B is equal to 180 degree, 90 and 90. So these two angles are not linear pairs, non-linear pairs, because if you add these two angles, you won't get a straight line, right? Right? Here, if adding two lines, if you get a straight line, then only those pairs are called linear pairs. Hence the word linear line, right? Therefore, here ACB plus BCD angles is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle BCD is equal to 180 minus angle ACB. ACB is 70 degree. Therefore, BCD is equal to 110 degree, right? Angle BCD is 110 degree. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question 43. In a triangle ABC, BD and CD are respectively the angle bisectors of angle B and C. If BAC angle is 110 degree, then what is the measure of angle D, right? Of triangle BDC. So students will consider triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. So angle A, that is BAC is 110 degree. So this angle is 110 degree. And BD and CD are angular bisectors of angle B and C. So for that, so let us do a construction part here. BD and CD, right, which have common point D here. So these are angular bisectors of angle B and angle C respectively, right? So here we need to find the measure of angle D in triangle BDC. What is the measure of D? Right? So there are two methods to solve this. One is the simplest method, directly taking the formula, right? So method 1 is, in method 1, so directly we are taking angle BDC is equal to 90 plus half of angle BAC, right? So half of its opposite angle BAC. So which is nothing but 90 plus half of 110. right? So which is 90 plus half of 110 is 55 degree. Therefore, it is 145 degree. Angle BDC is 145 degree. So directly we are substituting the values. Here method 2 is, first we have to find angle B and angle C in the triangle BDC. I'll name these two angles as angle 1 and angle 2. So let us find these two angles. So for that we need whole angle B and C, right? Because so if we get whole angle B and C, half of B becomes angle 1, half of C becomes angle 2. So angle 1 is half of angle B, angle 2 is half of angle C. Keeping this in our mind, so we'll consider triangle ABC, right? So in triangle ABC, right? So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Sum of three angles in a triangle. Therefore, angle B plus angle C is 180 minus angle A is given already 110 degree. Therefore, it is 70 degree, right? So we'll consider half of angle B plus C. Half of angle B plus angle C is 70 by 2, which is 35 degree, right? So we can say half of angle B plus C as half of angle B plus half of angle C is equal to 35 degree. What is half of angle B, which is angle 1, right? Plus half of angle C is angle 2 is equal to 35 degree. Now consider triangle BDC, right? In triangle BDC, so angle 1 plus angle 2 plus the third angle is whole angle BDC, right? This angle. So angle BDC is equal to 180 degree. So here angle 1 plus 2 is 35 degree, right? 35 degree plus angle BDC is 180 degree. Therefore, angle BDC is equal to 180 minus 35 degree, which is 145 degree, right? So both the ways you can find the value of BDC. The simplest method is directly by substituting the values in the equation, right? So here 90 plus half of BAC. Otherwise, you can go for the second method, right? Second method. Both the methods are easy. Compared to the second one, first one is easy, right? So the answer is option D, right? So measure of angle D in triangle BDC, right, is equal to 145 degree. Question 44. The ratio of the supplementary and the complementary angles of an angle is 3:1. What is the supplementary angle of the given angle? So students, so what do you mean by supplementary angles? So here for two angles X and Y, if their sum is equal to 180 degree, these angles are called supplementary angles, right? So here supplementary angle of X is 180 minus Y, right? Whereas supplementary angle of y is 180 minus x, right? So the sum of two angles, if sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then these angles are called supplementary angles. Supplementary angles, right? If sum of two angles is 90 degree, then these angles are called complementary angles. Complementary angles, right? And in the question it is given that ratio of supplementary and complementary angles of an angle is 3:1. So we'll consider x as an angle. So let x be an angle, right? So it's a supplementary angle. Supplementary angle will be 180 minus 180 minus. So for example, x plus y is 180 degree. So supplementary angle of x is y, which is nothing but 180 minus x, right? Supplementary angle of x is y. Supplementary angle of y is x, right? Where y is 180 minus x and x is 180 minus y, right? So if x is an angle, it's a supplementary angles become, so angle becomes 180 minus x. Whereas complementary angle, its complementary angle becomes 90 minus x. Right? Similarly, for complementary angles, if x plus y is 90 degree, then y is complementary angle of x. So here y is 90 minus x. Right? Therefore, here 180 minus x and 90 minus x are supplementary and complementary angles. And the ratio is given 3:1. Right? Therefore, we'll consider supplementary angle to complementary angle ratio as 3:1, 3 by 1. So, supplementary angle is 180 minus x, whereas complementary angle is 90 minus x is equal to 3:1. Right? So what is asked in the question? What is the supplementary angle of the given angle? So we have to find 180 minus x. Right? For that we need value of x. We'll find value of x using this relation. So 180 minus x becomes 3 times 90 minus x. Simplify it. So 180 minus x is 270 minus 3x. Therefore, x plus 3x becomes, right? So it becomes 2x is 270 minus 180, which is 90. Therefore, value of x is 90 by 2, which is 45 degree, right? So value of x is 45. Therefore, come back to the question. So supplementary angle of the given angle is 180 minus x, which is 180 minus 45, right? So 180 minus 45, which is equal to 135 degree. Therefore, supplementary angle of x is 135 degree, right? Hence, option D is the right answer. Question 45. In triangle ABC, angle BAC is 90 degree and angle ABC is 62 degree. If D is a point on BC such that AD is perpendicular to BC, then angle CAD is. So we'll consider triangle ABC. So a right angle triangle in which angle BAC is 90 degree. So we'll consider angle BAC first. Right? So BAC is 90 degree. So angle A is 90 degree here, right? So angle A is 90 degree and ABC is 62 degree. So D is a point on BC such that AD perpendicular to BC, right? So here AD is perpendicular to BC. So we need to find angle CAD, this angle, right? For that we need whole angle C. Let us find angle C first, right? So using the remaining angles BAC and ABC, we can find easily angle C. Angle D is already given, which is 90 degree because AD is perpendicular to BC, right? So angle D or ADC in triangle ADC is 90 degree. Therefore, CAD can easily be calculated, right? So here angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB in triangle ABC, right? In triangle ABC, sum of three angles is equal to 180 degree. Sum of three interior angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, here BAC is already given 90 and ABC is 62 degree, right? So, plus ACB is 180. Therefore, angle ACB is 180 minus 90 minus 62, right? So, minus 90 minus 62, which is 90 minus 62, right? Which is 28 degree. Therefore, angle C is 28 degree, right? Therefore, angle C is 28 degree. Therefore, in triangle ADC, in this triangle, so we need to find CAD, right? So angle CAD is equal to, so 180 degree minus sum of remaining angles, right? So 180 degree minus angle ADC minus angle ACD or angle C. Directly you can take it as angle C, right? So since AD is perpendicular to BC, so angle ADC is 90 degree, right? Therefore, we can write the value of ADC as 90 degree minus angle C is already we have calculated as 28 degree. Therefore, 180 minus 90 is 90 minus 28, so which is equal to 62 degree. So, angle CAD, right? So this angle is CAD. Angle CAD is 62 degree. Hence option D. Question 46. What is the area in centimeter square of a rhombus whose perimeter is 60 centimeter and one diagonal is 24 centimeter? So we'll consider a rhombus, right, whose all sides are equal, right? All sides are equal in a rhombus, right? Here we need to find area of a rhombus. So area of a rhombus is always the product of its two diagonals divided by 2. Right? So here perimeter of the rhombus is given. So perimeter is nothing but sum of its sides, right? So perimeter means since all sides are equal, we can say 4 times. So its side is equal to the perimeter, which is equal to 60 centimeter. Therefore, so each side in the given rhombus is 60 by 4, which is 15 centimeter. So each side measures 15 centimeter. And one diagonal is given. So we'll consider one diagonal as D1, which is 24 centimeter, right? So to find area of a rhombus, we need one more diagonal, right? We'll draw one more diagonal. So we'll name the rhombus as ABCD and their point of intersection as O. So two diagonals D1 and D2, they bisect each other at a right angle. Right? That means one diagonal divides another into two equal parts. Another diagonal divides the first diagonal into two equal parts. Right? Therefore, here, so diagonals D1 and D2 bisect each other. So perpendicularly. So D1 is a perpendicular bisector of D2. D2 is perpendicular bisector of D1, right? So perpendicularly. That means at right angle. Right? Therefore, so here to find area, so we need a D1, right? So we'll find the measure of AO first. So here AO, this length is half of whole D2. D1 is already given, half of D2 is AO, right? So we'll find AO, so which is half of D2. So for that, to find AO, we'll consider triangle AOD. In triangle AOD, so AO square, since AOD is a right angle triangle, so why it is right angle triangle? So the diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Therefore, it forms a right angle triangle, right? So there are 4 right angle triangles. We'll consider any one here, right? So AO square plus OD square is equal to AD square. So we need to find AO square, which is AD square minus OD square. AD is, so one of the sides, each side measures 15 centimeter. Therefore, 15 square minus OD. OD is half of the first diagonal, right? So we'll mention it. OD is half of D1. So half of D1 is 12, right? 12 square. Therefore, it is 225 minus 144, which is equal to 81. Therefore, value of AO is square root of 81, which is 9 centimeter. Right? So, AO is 9 centimeter. Therefore, D1. What is D1? Sorry, D2, not D1. Therefore, D2 is, so 2 times AO or AO plus AO. So which is 18 centimeter is D2 and D1 is already given 24 centimeter, right? D1 value is already given. Therefore, area of the rhombus using this formula D1 into D2 by 2. Therefore, area of the rhombus is D1 into D2 by 2, which is 24 into 18 by 2. So 2 into 12 is 24, 18 into 12, 18 into 10, 180, 18 into 2, 36. 180 plus 36 is 216. So the unit is centimeter square. Since the diagonals are in terms of centimeter, so area of the given rhombus is 216 centimeter square. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 47. The floor of a rectangular room has perimeter 105 meter. If the cost of painting 4 walls at the rate of 25 rupees per meter square is 21,000 rupees, then what is the height of the room in meters? So students will consider a rectangular room, right? So for that, we'll consider the three-dimensional view of the room. So rectangular room like this. Like this. So floor of the perimeter, so perimeter of the floor is 105, right? Right? Perimeter, so sum of the sides, right, is equal to, so 105 meters. So perimeter of a rectangle is nothing but the length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So if you take L as length, B as breadth, since it is a rectangular room, so it is a solid, right? Therefore, so we have to take the height also, right? So here perimeter, so perimeter formula says 2 times length plus breadth, right? Perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus breadth. Therefore, 2 times length plus breadth of the room is 105 meters. So we'll consider this as equation 1. Right? Here it is given that if the cost of painting 4 walls at the rate of 25 per meter square is 21,000 rupees. So in order to paint all the 4 walls of the room, it costs 21,000 rupees. And per meter square, it costs 25 rupees. Right? So we have to paint 2 plus 2 walls, right? 4 walls. Therefore, so using this information, we can find volume of the room, right? So finally, we have to find height of the room, right? So here students, volume of the room is, right? Before going to volume, we'll consider the cost per meter square is 25 rupees, right? So area to be painted. So here, area to be painted is equal to, so first wall's area is length into height. Since area, so area of a rectangular plane, right? Therefore, it is length into height plus, so when it comes to second wall, if you take this wall, it becomes breadth into height. Breadth into height plus third wall. So if the wall is third wall like this, it is length into height again. And the fourth wall's area is, so breadth into height. This is breadth and this is height plus breadth into height. So 2 times length into height plus 2 times breadth into height. So area to be painted is 2 times height into length plus breadth. So this much area is to be painted, right? For that, so the total cost is 21,000 rupees. Right? Per meter square, it is 21,000. Total area is 2h into L plus B meter square. Right? Therefore, here total cost of painting is equal to 21,000. What is the area to be painted? Here, the total area 2 into H into L plus B, right? For each 1 meter square area, it costs 25 rupees. Therefore, so total area into cost per area. Cost per area gives total cost, right? So total area into cost per area is total cost. Therefore, 2h into L plus B into 25 is 21,000 rupees. Therefore, so 2h into L plus B is 21,000 by 25. Here L plus B, so just now we had calculated L plus B into 2 is 105, right? Therefore, directly we can substitute 2 into L plus B is 105. Therefore, it becomes H into 105 is 21,000 by 25. Therefore, H, we need value of H here. So, 21,000 by 25 into 105. Right? So, here So 105 into 2 is 210. So 105 into 200 is this much, 21,000. So 25 into 8 is 200. Therefore, so height of the room is 8 meters, right? So what is the height of the room? H is 8 meter. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 48. A cylindrical can with base radius 10 centimeter has milk up to a height of 77 centimeter. Up to what height will the milk reach when it is poured in a cuboidal can with a square base of side 22 centimeter? So we'll consider a cylindrical can like this. Cylindrical can with base radius R is 10 centimeter. Right? So milk is poured up to height of 77. So up to height of 77 centimeter. So milk is poured. Right? So here the question is, up to what height will the milk reach when it is poured in a cuboidal can? So we'll consider a cuboidal can like this. So up to what height the milk is poured in a cuboidal can? So H of the cuboid should be calculated with the square base of side 22 centimeters. So base of the can is in the shape of square and its side is 22 centimeter. So if length of the base is 22 centimeter, its breadth is also 22 centimeter, because so base is in square shape, right? We have to find height of the cuboid. And it is given that, so milk is poured up to a height of 77 centimeter in a cylinder, right? So what is the volume of milk poured into the can, cylindrical can? First we need to find, right? Same volume of milk has been poured into a cuboidal can, right? Up to what height? So the volume is same. If you get the volume, so in case of a cylindrical can, the same volume should be equated to volume of the cuboid up to this height, H height, not up to complete height. We have to find the value of H, right? So for that, let us find volume of milk poured. Milk poured is equal to, so here milk is, it is poured into the cylindrical can, right? Therefore, volume of the cylinder. So what is the volume of the cylinder? So it is, so pi r square h is volume of the cylinder, right? Here pi is 22 by 7. So radius square, base radius is 10 centimeter, its square is 100, into height of the cylinder, right? To which the milk is poured, right? Is 77. Therefore, so 7 into 11 and 22 into 11 is 242, into 100 is, yes, 24,200 centimeter cube is volume of milk poured, right? When same volume of milk is poured into a cuboidal can, right? So volume of milk poured, right? So in a cuboidal can is equal to volume of the cuboid, which is length into breadth into height. Right? Here volume is same. So 24,200 is the volume of milk poured is equal to, so length of the cuboidal box is 22 and its breadth is also 22, and we have to find height to which the milk is poured. Right? Therefore, so simplify it. Height is equal to, so 24,200 by 22 into 22. Very simple calculation. So 22 into 1 and again 2 is the remainder, 22 into 1. So 22 into 1100 is 24,200, whereas 22 into 5 is 110, one more 0, right? So height to which milk is poured is 50 centimeter, right? So H is 50, so the unit is centimeter. Therefore, up to 50 centimeter, the milk is poured, so that the volume becomes same. So volume of milk in the cylindrical can, right? Therefore, the volume is 24,200 and the height to which milk is poured, so into a cuboidal can is 50 centimeter. Option B. Question 49. If mean of the given observation is 13, so 14, 13, 18, 16, k and k plus 3. So the mean of this data is 13. Then what will be the mean of the second distribution, second data, right? So first, let us find value of k in first data. So data 1. So mean is equal to, the formula says sum of all values divided by number of values, or sum of observations divided by number of observations. Sum of observations divided by number of observations gives mean, right? So in first data, so first observation mean is 13 is equal to, we'll take sum of all observations, 14 plus 13 plus 18 plus 16 plus k plus 3 whole divided by how many observations are there in first data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 observations, right? Therefore, 13 into 6 is equal to, so 14 plus 13, 27 plus 18. So 37, 45. 45 plus 16. So 55 plus 6, 61 plus 3 is 64 plus 2k. So 13 into 6 is 78 minus 64 is 2k. Therefore, 2k is equal to 78 minus 64, which is 14, right? 14. Value of k is 7. 7. So if k is 7, so come back to the question. What will be the mean of second observation? We'll consider second data as, since k is 7, so we'll write the data, right? Since we are going to find the mean of the given data, no need to write the data in ascending or descending order. Directly we are taking the value, right? So 7, 8, 9, k is 7 here, right? So 8, 9, then 11, 5, 10 and 6. So in this, the mean is, so again we are using the same formula, sum of observations by number of observations. 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 11 plus 5 plus 10 plus 6 divided by how many observations? 7 observations, right? Therefore, here 7 plus 8, 15 plus 9, 24, 24, then 34 plus 1, right? 35. 35 plus 5, 40, 40 plus 10, 50 plus 6, 56 by 7. So which is 8. 7 into 8 is 56. So mean of the second observation, second data is 8. Hence option B is the right answer. Question 50. A bag contains 150 marbles of white, black and green colors. A marble is drawn from a bag at random. If the probability of drawing a white marble is 7 by 10 and that of black marble is 3 by 25, then how many green marbles are there in the bag? Right? Here the probability says probability is equal to, so number of favorable outcomes by total outcomes, right? So favorable outcomes by total outcomes, right? Here probability of drawing white marble is 7 by 10. That means out of 10, 7 marbles will be white marbles, right? Therefore, out of total marbles, 150 marbles, what is the number of white marbles, right? Therefore, so total white marbles is equal to, so probability of getting a white marble is 7 by 10. That means out of 10 we are getting 7 white marbles. Therefore, out of total marbles into 150, right? So probability of getting 1 white marble into total marbles is equal to total white marbles. So which is, so 10 into 15 is 150. So 105. There are 105 white marbles and total black marbles. So we'll find total black marbles is equal to, so probability of getting one black marble is 3 by 25. Therefore, so out of 150, so here out of 25, we get only 3 black marbles. Therefore, out of 150, so 25 into 6 is 150. So we get 18 black marbles out of 150 marbles, right? Here the question is, how many green marbles are there in the bag? Therefore, number of green marbles. Therefore, number of green marbles is equal to, so total marbles minus minus white marbles, right? White marbles minus black marbles. Black marbles. Very simple. There are 150 marbles totally. So in that 105 marbles are white marbles and 18 marbles are black marbles. So it is 150 minus 123. Therefore, there are 27 green marbles, right? So number of green marbles in the bag is equal to 27. Hence, option D is the right answer. Students, with this, I'm completing mathematics part in this paper. If you want to practice such questions, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box.